Can we get a recount?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure since I had to restart. Alright.
Yeah,
Once again, starting on his, on this, alright.
Yeah, it's definitely hack kid, so.
Alright, ready to go?
Okay.
Ready on the timer?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, we're off. Good luck.
Alright, I'm sorry for the double start. Once again, I'm Sparanda, joined by my fiance Nat.
Hey.
And our friend Jackal.
Hello.
This is a Hat in Time. It's a good game. I'm already screwing up because I'm kind of flustered right now. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, I love this game. Honestly, I have about 650 hours in it right now, which is not even close to, like, half as much as some people have. Because I think Inhu has 1,300 or something like that.
Don't forget, people have also been running it, like, since day one.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, before day one, actually.
Yeah. Like, part of my 650 hours is a lot of time spent with the game on, but not actually doing anything.
I've been there.
Yeah.
So what Spar's doing right now is collecting enough of the little green orbs pawns to make sure he can get into the next level. Would have been really embarrassing to miss any of those and have to restart the level already.
Yeah, there's actually another route that people do for that, where they go around and collect the pawns before getting to the Mafia guy, and it's faster, but I don't like it, so I ain't doing it. And the reason we go to this level first, even though it's technically Act 3, is because it gets us enough yarn to craft our first hat. So instead of going straight for the objective, we're actually going to collect the yarn first, which is a little bit out of the way. There is an alternate route you can do, which actually collects 8 yarn in this level, in order to craft the ice hat early on, in order to do a quick kill on one of the first bosses. Again, I don't like it, I don't do it. That's going to be a theme throughout this, because there's just a lot of strats in this game that I don't do, because I don't like them. But it's okay, because I still am 11th place on the leaderboard, even though I'm doing an outdated route.
So what you're telling me is that we're going so outdated, we're going to see Big Parade today, right?
I'm not going that outdated. I would never have started running this game if Parade stayed in any percent. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, what? Is that like a bad, like, level to, like, speed run?
Were you so traumatized by the big parade that you forgot it? when we
I
played,
think so.
When we played co-op.
So, for reference sake, Big Parade is basically an auto-scroller, and everybody hated it, and we finally got it out, like, sometime last year when we moved to Snatcher and Toilet Quick Kill, but now we don't even Quick Kill Snatcher.
Yeah, if we could get one person to post the copy pasta, I think that would be fine. Just don't spam it. There is a parade copy pasta for the community. Oh no! The yarn yeeted! Of course it did! Fucking
Wait,
yarn.
what?
Yes, the yarn from that barrel can just decide to fall down. It's completely RNG, and of course it happened in a marathon.
I think I did forget that Big Parade. It's just...
Thank you, Hat for Hours.
Speaking of auto-scrollers, this is just going to be a couple-minute auto-scroller where we
Yep.
beat up these Mafia guys.
Yep, if you have anything to read off, now is an excellent time to do so. Just because I have to stand here and wait for this guy to continue the boss fight.
The smug dance.
Also, enjoy Smug Dance.
glad they added that to the game. But yeah, if we stand in this exact position, this guy can't hit us, no matter what he does.
I mean, it's not too precise. It's just there's a point of the barrel pyramid where they bounce and also will go directly over us as they go around. Yeah, Bo Kid's smug dance is not actually that smug. So.
Look, you don't always gotta be smug.
Smug dance is like the best part of the game.
Yeah. And because there's a cutscene right there, we can actually just pause and return to the hub to skip it. Because even though this game has an option to automatically skip cutscenes, it doesn't automatically skip all the cutscenes. Because that makes sense.
It must be because of the way it's coded, because it's still in level, but yeah, no, I'm with you there.
I mean, there's plenty of things in level that still get skipped, but I don't know. What really confuses me is there's another one of those at the end of this level that does get skipped. I mean, the cutscene starts to play and then it skips itself. It's still faster to pause and return to the hub anyway.
You get the double kill? Oh, only single kill.
Yeah. You can hit two of those Mafia guys at the same time. And it's obviously faster if that happens. It's just positioning. Supposedly that trick is easier if you have your game set at a higher resolution. Which was a problem because there used to be a quick kill in an older route, older version I should say, of the game that was a lot easier if you played on a lower resolution, and that was a lot more important.
It's like the one game I know resolution's actually important for certain tricks.
Yep, and this is Fight Skip. We skip a trigger where a couple of Mafia guys come out, and we have to defeat them before moving on. Jumping over the trigger just kind of lets us get here to the Mafia boss fight, which is, quite frankly, a pile of feces.
Oh, because of RNG.
Because of RNG. You see that sandbag attack right there? He can do that a random number of times. Each phase gets at least one. Well, each of the first two phases gets at least one. And it takes about 7 or so seconds. I'm not paying attention, so I'm getting hit. And you just kind of completely can't control how many times he does it, and you can't hit him during it, so it's just RNG time waste, time loss. Best RNG is 2 sandbag attacks, worst RNG is 4. I got 3, which is average. And in case you're wondering, yes, we have looked at the code and seen that getting 2 bags is very rare. I think 4 is actually more likely than 2.
Oh, I actually didn't know we looked at that. Ultra charge!
This is the other part of RNG for the fight. Most people don't have to deal with this because they do the quick kill. Because I don't do the quick kill, I have to do this phase. The more mega charges he does, the more time loss. Because again, it's just a long attack where we can't hit him.
How do you do the quick kill?
It used to be that you could just stand off to the right against the wall and hold the trigger down to charge a brewer potion.
Mm-hmm.
I think my cat is sneezing behind me. You could hold down the button to charge a brewer potion, and when he started the Mafia Ball attack, he would move Hat Kid, because it's just the way it works, and
basically by him moving Hat Kid, he would push himself into the floor and just instantly kill him because there's a death plane down there.
yeah. Something about the brewer hat causes weird collision.
Now that got patched out, unfortunately, which is why the what's it called? the ice hat quick kill exists,
Yeah.
and it basically does the exact same thing.
Yeah, something about the ice hat prevents you from being thrown away. Basically, what caused the quick kill to work before was that when Mafia Boss tossed Hat Kid to the side, he would have enough collision to stop Hat Kid from moving, and they changed it so that Mafia Boss now keeps his collision. And so we have to use the ice hat to keep Hat Kid from, like, oh, I butt bonked. To keep Hat Kid from being flown away, so that we can do a quick kill now. And no Hat for Hours, I'm not doing fast DBS chest because it sucks.
Shoutouts to DBS is my favorite chapter in the game.
Battle
sad
of the
that we
Birds. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Battle of the Birds is a really cool chapter. Definitely one of my favorites as well. Mostly because of the characters.
It's just too bad Big Parade lives here.
Yep. It's kind of just too bad that almost all of the levels in this chapter are long. Because you have Murder on the Owl Express, which, even though there's a new skip for it, the skip itself sucks. And requires a lot of stuff that people don't want to deal with. There's Train Rush, which is not really long, but longer than the levels that we do now.
Well, also something you can't do Train Rush without doing Murder, and
Yeah.
that makes that even harder.
Murder on the Owl Express, even with the skip that we did before, I'm focusing too much on commentary, not enough on the game, was a fairly long level. Now it's shorter, but it's still too long, basically.
Part of the reason we even put up with Big Parade for as long as we did was because we could get the easiest timepiece in the game, which is only just mashing through text.
Yeah. Once you finish all the acts in Battle of the Birds, you activate the fake award ceremony, which is like a 13-second level, where you just kind of walk forward, mash through text like Jackal said, and get a timepiece. And Big Parade, despite how slow it was the best route at the time because of fake award ceremony.
Oh, and I forgot, we also did the time rift for Big Parade as well.
Yeah, that's true. We also had the 2 time rifts for the Owl Express and the Big Parade, which were fairly short as well.
I hated the timer for Big Parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's... A rare sticker has appeared somewhere. Go find it.
Oh,
No.
let's not do that.
I was under the impression that I was not going to get that during this run, but whatever. And now we have my least favorite time rift in the whole run. Gallery sucks.
I always liked Gallery.
Gallery is a cool rift, and it's really fun if you do it correctly. But oh man, it sucks. Oh, okay. Please. Nope. Nope. Oh.
Is it your cat?
No, it's me.
Oh.
Okay.
So chat, here's the most important question of the day for you guys. What is your favorite sprint hat?
Default.
Mine is Aviator.
Actually, oh man, you're gonna get destroyed.
No, I'm aware.
Actually, Ribbon. Ribbon's my favorite. Yeah, that's what happens in Gallery.
I think mine is also Ribbon, but I don't remember what all of the speed hats look like.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually saw all of them.
Yeah, Ribbon you only get from completing certain parts of Death Wish, so...
Yeah.
Why y'all booed me? I'm right.
Aviator is consistently one of the most hated hats in the game. I used to like it, and now I don't.
Look, I just miss the old days of Dino Hat versus Ladybug Hat, but we don't get that anymore.
But Dino Hat was the hood one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That looked adorable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what just happened there? I need to explain a little bit. Normally, when you start this level, you get caught in a bag. By doing the boop emote, you basically remove your collision. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
Oh,
Please?
did you double jump?
I double jumped. Can I still make it? No.
Gee.
By doing the boop emote, you remove your collision and fall out of the bag. It puts you in a glitch state where you can neither dive nor double jump, and if you do so, that happens. The reason I screwed up is because I didn't grab the cherry bomb. I really should have just kept going with that and dealt with the time loss rather than doing this, but I kind of want to show off how it's supposed to work the right way.
When are we gonna show off old bag skip?
Never. Or maybe next year when I run the Switch version.
Oh, is old bag skip still in the Switch version?
Yeah, it got patched back in. Well, it got patched back into the main game too, it's just slow.
It's like, why would you do that?
Come with me. You'll come with
Okay.
me. What? How about a little bit
So what we gotta do here is, we're gonna commit some murder.
You'll come
Only because these paintings asked us to.
Well, the foxes asked us to anyway.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well,
But it
aside
kills the
from
foxes, so it's fine.
aside from that last painting throw at the end, that wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Kat, if it makes you feel better, I'm still stuck in 1.0 days. Oh god, I hate throwing things in this game. The physics don't work right.
Yeah, the paintings, they suck. Like a lot of other things, they suck.
Like we love this game. It's me personally. It's one of my favorite 3D platformers I've ever played.
I would honestly put this in my top, like, 2 games ever.
But I will give the game a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I do hope it gets a sequel though.
Yeah, I craft the ice hat there because it doesn't actually take up any time. Short of, you know, pausing the game to activate it. You may have noticed that I can craft the hats while other stuff is going on. That's because you can unpause while the hat's being crafted, and other things just continue. Here we're grabbing some more yarn because we still need even more.
Gotta get Dweller's Mask.
That was excellent. That was the best entry for Subcon Well that I've had on this route.
So when are we gonna get Dio percent into a marathon?
What is that?
Oh wait, do you not know that meme?
No.
So it's basically you get the time stop hat as fast as possible. You then go fight either DJ Grooves or the conductor, and grab one of his knives, and that's it. That's just Dio percent.
I didn't realize you could grab the knives.
I guess so. This was like a meme when I first started running in the game.
Yeah.
So it's a few years old now.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard about grabbing the knives, so I think that's just part of the meme.
Yeah, that is part of the meme.
Alright, and with that we are done climbing the Subcon Well.
This level, when I was running the game, would always give me shit. And it's mostly trying to grapple when you can't see the grappling points.
Well, what's the worst level to speedrun in this game?
Finale. Without question, finale. Finale is a 2-minute long platforming gauntlet, followed by a boss fight completely based on RNG. So for top runners, it is just the worst, especially because part of the RNG comes in from a skip that requires being at 1 HP for the start of the boss fight, so they can death warp through part of it. And that means they have to play through a lot of the platforming gauntlet at 1 HP.
Ooh, that sounds annoying.
Yeah, this is probably not gonna hit. Yep, I missed the double shot. There's a specific spot and angle where if you aim a package at that one guy, hey Inhu, it will hit. Please interact with the thing, please. Okay, man, that really messed me up a lot. It will hit another target behind him. I'm doing really bad at mail delivery today.
I've always been bad at mail delivery.
It's a good job it's not your day job.
Really though. And right here, by pausing and unpausing before the contract screen comes up, we are able to keep the menu up while moving around, which allows us to return to HUD and skips the, well, part of the 8 seconds that you usually have to sit through after grabbing a timepiece. And now we're going to go do the spooky level.
Who's Spooky 5 me? Honestly, this is one of my favorite skips in the game, just because of the fact that it's a dev-intended skip.
Yep, we're going to Vanessa's Manor, which was in an early build of the game, and people that wanted to speedrun the game said, nah, mate, this level's too long. You gotta do something about this. So the devs added a hole that you could crawl through in the basement. So it is an entirely 100% dev-intended skip, which we're going to do because otherwise this level is pretty long.
If any of you have played in the beta, there was actually an entire third floor as well, so it was even slower back then.
Yes. I will say, though, that Vanessa's Manor is actually a really cool level, and probably one of my favorites.
Well, from a pure aesthetic point, I can't disagree.
Yeah, it's a really cool level casually, especially if you've never done it before, because it's not a jump scare kind of scary. It's a, oh shit, I'm going to die kind of scary.
Yeah, but that's the worst kind of scary.
I think that's the best kind of scary. Because you actually feel tense about everything. And right there I jumped on the door and was able to jump over a cutscene trigger. That cutscene just kind of shows the attic. We have eyes, we can see the attic, we don't need a cutscene for that.
Oh no, I can't see.
And now we are going to do 2 of the time rifts for Subcon Village. They are some of the toughest, I would say.
Are you doing village or pipe first?
I'm doing pipe first because I am a normal human being with a brain. Anyone who does village first is a monster.
You're hurting her first, guys.
Wanted the cutscene.
Well, that's too damn bad.
I never do explain what this purple stuff is. I don't think I want to know.
Hey guys, in the next couple of minutes, if you want to just give me a heads up when a good time would be to go over some of the stuff. Obviously, I don't know the run too much, so I'll wait on you, but just tell me when it's a good time, and I'll cut in here.
Okay,
Doesn't have to be right now if there's the loading scene or whatever. I didn't mean to interrupt,
Just say
but
now's
just
the
let me
problem.
know.
Honestly, now's probably okay. I don't really have too much to talk about over the next couple minutes. Other than I'm a bad player, which you could kind of see.
All right, so we'll go over obviously our charity, which all of the donations are going to Right Love on Our Arms, which is a nonprofit movement dedicated to presenting hope and finding help for people struggling with depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. And it exists to encourage, inform, inspire, and also invest directly into treatment and recovery. Thank you to our community so far that has raised $684.69 in just about a day and a half. So thank you to that. Don't forget there are links going into the chat. There's info panels down below. There's also a DPX merch store, which the link is down on the first info panel. Anything that is bought through that merch store, all of those proceeds, or at least the profits that we get from that, are also directly going to that charity. So if you're interested in donating, there are links everywhere that goes directly to the charity. There's plenty of polls and challenges that we still have available for upcoming runs. So check that out. But thank you guys for being here. And also a quick shout out to our sponsor, Lagger Gaming, which is a Nashville-based esports community organization that currently competes in the FGC, ROE, and R6 scenes, and they have been hosting LAN events in and around the Nashville area for a while with titles that include COD, Fortnite, and other fighting games.
We're just gonna not talk about me going to the wrong level, by the way.
No, we can ignore
Oh,
that.
but yeah, I didn't see a thing.
So I actually kind of like Village because of how momentum-based most of the platforming is on this one.
Yep.
But then you got to do that final jump, and I hate it all over again.
Yep, that's how I feel. I have a setup for it, which is slow, but I have a setup for it.
Slow and steady wins the race. What do you mean this is a speedrun?
Yeah, so that setup allows me to do... We haven't talked about this. Allows me to do what's called a DSJ, or a double sprint jump. If you double tap the jump button while running off a ledge, you get 2 sprint jumps. That's awesome.
Do you know how to do the triple sprint jump?
You just watched me do one a moment ago.
Oh shit.
Jackal's a fake gamer. Get him out of here.
I've been banned from the boob trip all over again.
Yes, so we have 3, I guess technically 4 special jumps that we do. The double sprint jump, which I just mentioned. The sprint double jump, which is different, and not because we're bad at naming things. Which happens if you release the sprint trigger about 1 to 3 frames before pressing jump. You get a normal jump with your double jump, but you keep sprint speed. So very useful for a lot of things. And then there's also the triple sprint jump, because again, we're really not that bad at naming things, guys, I promise. We are bad at playing the game, though, as you can see.
Oh, did they get rid of the quick kill glitch for this?
Yes.
So to talk about what they're going on about, during the modding day, the 1% in mod patch days, you used to be able to pause the game at the right time, and toilet just fell into the floor.
Yeah,
but that's not a thing anymore.
I really wish you hadn't been talking there, because I had an audio cue that I needed to hear.
Or...
That's okay, I should have said something. We're gonna invalidate this run, because I don't feel like dying and restarting. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get to show it again.
So I guess while we wait, can you explain new quick kill? I guess...
Well, again, hopefully I'm about to be able to show it off. So you stand about right here, and do that. Where's the... Oh god, it's way over there. There's a specific spot where you're supposed to stand, where you run into the lava, the green goop stuff, where it will actually bump you up in the air, because there are some spots where it won't, because this is a good game. And if you happen to get knocked up in the air under the toilet, he basically gets stuck on your head, and you just kind of carry him off. It used to be we could just lag the game anytime the toilet went underground, and he would just kind of fall. Unfortunately, that got patched out. And we don't really know why, because it's not really something that was affecting casual players. Nice dive, Hat Kid. Excellent. Well done.
Excellent! Squirrel wow!
So yeah, that was Toilet Quick Kill. I'm supposed to do that on the first attempt. I did not, though.
I'm just gonna take this time to say rest in peace, Dupe Glitch.
Yeah, there was, this is another glitch that, was patched out, and again, we don't really know why. If you took damage and then grabbed a ticket during your invincibility frames, you would get 2 tickets. That got patched out. We don't really know why.
And tickets is the only, if I recall, is the only thing it worked on. Anything else it wouldn't do. It wouldn't work.
Funny story, Flare Bear, one of the top runners of this game, actually asked the developers, Gears for Breakfast, about why they did it, and they said that they did not even know that it had been patched.
How do you accidentally patch that?
But the thing is, when Online Party came out, you could do the same thing with the points that you earned during Online Party. If you did something... I just realized I did Golden Vault before Sewers. I feel dirty now.
I mean, it's all the same.
Yeah, I guess. If you grabbed a timepiece or did something else, fuck Sewers. God damn it. If you earned points while you were in that invincibility frames, you would double the points you get. So it was the same glitch.
Huh.
And Flare Bear brought it up to the team, like told them about it, and asked them, well, hey, if this is here for this thing, can't you use that to fix the ticket duping? And then they patched out the point duping. So
Rest in peace.
that whole thing was a bit shady as far as I'm concerned, but you know, whatever. Shoutouts to Doka not having enough pawns to complete the run, by the way, in a route where you should never not have enough pawns.
When did that happen?
3 or 4 days ago.
Oh, rest in peace, Doka.
I already have enough pawns to complete the game, and I still have a ton of levels left.
So I'm gonna beat that guy, but don't forget to pick up the camera badge while you're here.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
What's the camera badge for?
I put a donation incentive on this run so that I would take a photo with Mustache Girl during the final boss, which I need to grab the camera badge for. And this is going to be the best time to do it, because I'm literally going to be right next to it.
So you're gonna be taking a selfie with Mustache Girl?
Pretty much. To quickly explain what's happening, there's a soft lock prevention mechanic in this game where let's see if I can make it over here. Yep, okay.
Basically, if you get stuck in a position where you can't move, the game will put you back at the last solid ground you were on.
Yeah, but certain things are not considered solid ground or safe ground. For example, The faucets are not considered safe ground. The trash bags that I stood on at the start, near the start after the first faucet, are not considered safe ground. Umbrellas aren't, things like that. Trees aren't considered safe. So the route we use for this level is carefully considered to make sure that on this patch, yeah, some of those things are considered safe spots on earlier versions of the game. But the route we take for this level is carefully considered so that we'll be able to do the stuck warp, getting caught under the faucet so that we can't move, so that we can get where we need to and get around the level as quickly as possible.
Is it time for cheating the race?
Not quite. We have one time rift to do before that.
Oh, right. I forgot about that one.
Yep. This rift is a bit bizarre, though.
Why can't I kick you?
It's alright. When I visit him, I'll take Precious back to the UK with me.
The joke is that the rift is named Bizarre. In case anyone doesn't know.
See, Chad agrees. You're banned, Spar.
Yep. Oh no. I missed a dive boost. I missed a second dive boost. Why am I even here? I'm such a bad player.
You know what that is? It's karma for that bad joke.
Yeah.
She's right.
I almost missed the timepiece. That would have been karma.
Jesus Christ, man.
I have the IL world record for this level, according to the leaderboards, because
Oh,
I
you
know
do?
people have done it faster and they just don't feel like submitting. Yeah, I actually do.
Okay.
Let me just put the hook shot back on so I make sure I have it. Because grabbing the camera badge automatically equipped it. Hey, Adoka.
We were just talking about you, Doka. What happened, man? What happened?
Alright, and now we're crafting the last hat we need, which is the Dweller Mask. And we need that for two reasons. One is because we need to get into the lab for a time rift, and also the last 5 timepieces we're going to grab, which are from the new chapter in Yakuza Metro. And also there's a Dweller Wall in Finale that we need to get past. And this is cheating the race. You're normally supposed to grab the timepiece hat to do this, but I'm bad and I still won, so you don't really need it.
This is if you're learning the run, this is the hardest level in the game.
Yeah. Cheating the race is the wall. It's free, but like when you're just learning, man, is it rough.
Some people used to go backwards until we can't do that anymore.
I mean, you can. There's nothing stopping
I thought they got rid of
you.
one of the I thought they got rid of one of the
They
hook
get rid of a
shots.
hook shot. You can still make it.
Oh.
This is Lab. Lab is another rift that sucks.
Lab used to be mailroom.
Lab used to be mailroom. Lab is friendly today.
Oh, I
Elvis
hate
birds
it.
are not your friends.
Those birds
Yeah,
are
I
not
was
your
gonna
friends.
say.
So there's a new route that people use for this game where you can clip out of bounds and then get into the lab area of the spaceship right after the first timepiece. And that allows you to skip, save down with the Mafia till later.
I was gonna say, because you still need the Dweller's Mask
Yeah.
to finish the game. That seems like a weird choice.
Yeah, because if you do that, that route, you clip into lab and then it spawns you back at Mafia Town, and then you do Outer Space and Barrel Battle, and then you go on to Battle of the Birds and Subcon Forest, and then after Subcon, you come back and do Down with the Mafia, and by that time you have more than enough yarn to craft the ice hat.
Oh, so okay, so it lets you do Mafia Quick Kill easier as well. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Because the other option is what I mentioned earlier, where you get 8 yarn in, which came from outer space, and no one liked that.
So, shoutouts to this DLC. This was incredibly fun to play.
Yeah.
A really big turnaround from Seal the Deal.
I still need to finish this DLC.
Yep. I have actually no idea what the final level of this DLC is like, because I've
didn't
never
finish
seen
the
it.
DLC?
Nope. Because we were doing it co-op.
Oh, that's right, you were.
And we just kind of never got back to it.
God damn it, Spar.
Probably should get back to that.
Okay, and this is boop clipping. If you boop and then grab onto a ledge, your collision just kind of gets removed.
You could use that trick much earlier in the run to get in an ice yarn
Yes.
pad, which is how one of the ways you get ice. Wow, my brain shut down.
I saw you swearing there, Spar.
Yeah, I accidentally pecked. Also, you haven't seen that before, have you, Jackal?
What? Ice hat early?
That thing I just did in...
Oh no, I hadn't.
Oh yeah.
That was new to me.
You probably haven't seen this either. We actually go back to Hub, and because we grab the timepiece for the yellow overpass manhole, we can enter the level from here.
This part I have seen because I remember watching that race from a while ago. The one where everything just kept going wrong for you.
Yeah. And then it allows us to come up here and get the timepiece. Don't just... It's okay. Everything is fine.
What did you do?
Just close your eyes for a second. And we grabbed the timepiece. Yeah, we did it.
So, what was the... What did you do?
I didn't hit the train. I went too fast and got ahead of the train, so I couldn't climb up. Fell down and had to make it up. Good backup, though, to be honest.
Remember, kids, you gotta go slow to go fast.
Yeah, sometimes. And again, we go back to Hub and enter through the yellow overpass manhole, because we're going to do that same thing again. Except different.
I guess.
Huh? So how is it going to be different?
Because instead of grabbing that timepiece, we're going to do something else.
Okay.
Also, we're hopefully not going to fail at grabbing that train this time. Yeah, okay, wait. So we can just kind of jump over here, and for some reason, there's just a volume that takes you to the Pink Paw station. We don't really know why, but we're not going to question it because it's fast. Yeah, so we just grabbed the timepiece for Pink Paw without having to go through Pink Paw.
Nice.
Yeah. And now there's one last timepiece to grab before going on to Finale. And that is over here.
I guess once you grab that, would it be a good time to see if there are any donations?
Yeah, if they're asking about it. I failed. Now would actually be a pretty good time, I think.
Alright, well, we don't have any additional donations, so we're just going to give a reminder that we do still have some incentives out there that haven't been met, and we have 2 Super Metroid runs coming up after our Toadjam and Earl run. So you can still donate to save or kill the animals there. Again, thank you to our sponsor, Laggard Gaming. And again, the charity To Write Love on Her Arms, where all of these donations and proceeds are going. So just a reminder, that donation link is in the chat, which goes off every now and then, but it is also on those Twitch panels, as well as the merch store. If you buy anything from that merch store, there's also a discount code down there. I believe it's DPX2019 for a couple dollars off there. And again, all of those profits go directly to Right Love on Their Arms.
I just want to point out that something happened during, while you were saying that. So it sounded like you could post a thing in chat and then do the thing. So whatever you were doing in the middle of you talking, it got really loud. I just thought that was kind of funny.
I will stand up instead of sit, I guess. I wasn't doing anything extra,
No,
but...
you're fine. It was just a momentary thing.
So I know we're getting close to the estimate, but again, I don't know anything about this run, so I'm gonna go quiet here for the rest of it. Just let me know when I need to get ready for time.
Yeah.
Alright. No! I missed the gate skip. I got the TSJ, but I missed the gate skip.
God damn it, Spar.
I missed it again.
So the funny thing is, he doesn't even need to do this. It's just faster.
Well, I mean, it's faster if you actually get it.
Yeah.
I'm dive canceling too early, is what's happening.
What you're supposed to do here is there's two switches, one that's hidden by an ice block, one that's hidden by a dweller block, and hit those to get the gate to go down.
There's also something you have to blow up with the brewer hat.
Oh yeah.
It's just basically a check to make sure you have the hats the game thinks you should have. But we don't need to do that.
Back in 1.0, that jump was a lot easier.
Yeah, back in 1.0, you kind of just make that with a double jump. The developers didn't like that, so they made the gate... Well, they made the collision on the gate higher. So now we have to do a TSJ. TSJ is... it's basically the same inputs as a DSJ, where you press jump twice after going off a ledge, except you let go of sprint in between the two jumps, and it gives you 3 jumps. So you get a lot of height. You don't really get a whole lot of speed with it, though. Also, I'm really gonna try to quiet down a bit, because I need to focus a bit for finale platforming, especially because I'm off my cycle right now.
Then I'll take over for a minute. Speaking of skips that aren't in the game, we used to be able to skip this entire level. At the beginning of the level, if you were to go to the left, there's a little hole in the wall you can go through. You can then wall jump up an invisible wall, and it would take you to the roof of Finale. We could just run, or if you're really good at the game, slide through the entirety of Finale and just make it to the end. But they patched that hole, so we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, fun fact, we can actually do that. It just... They actually made it... Oh god, I'm gonna die. They made it so that everything up on top of the roof has a whole bunch of collision.
Oh.
I'm gonna run over here and grab these hearts. And then get my hat back from this piece of shit cat.
Hate those cats.
Yeah, that was like the most annoying part of like the game.
One of the reasons that we don't go to Alpine in the run.
Yeah, so we can actually get out of bounds to where Finale Skip was. I hate those platforms. I'm just gonna jump.
Not as well.
Good song.
That was a pretty bra moment there, Spar.
Yeah, there's a lot of bro moments happening right now. Okay, we're through the gauntlet part of Finale, finally. As I keep trying to say, yeah, we can get out of bounds to get up to the roof of Finale with a boot clip, I think. But they added a whole bunch of collision up there, so we can't do anything. Timepieces! Whoa! That's a meme. That's a meme in the community. If you die at the same time as getting the last hit on Mustache Girl in that phase, you skip this part right here.
Oh.
and it just goes straight into this phase.
Shield your eyes, kids, if you have epilepsy.
Yeah. I apologize for the bitrate at this part.
I was gonna say, so hindsight 2020, we should have had an incentive where you get the bad ending.
No, that would take too long.
What happens in the bad ending?
So you leave that room instead of going to fight her. You end up running basically outside a finale, crying your eyes out, and everybody's like, nah, man, you can do this. And then they just go back and do it. It's actually good for safety strats if you're afraid you're gonna die. Because I think it fully heals you. But don't do that.
Alright. I think that's a good picture.
I didn't even realize there was like a bad ending. Oh, smug.
Nice donation incentive met.
Yep. That was donation incentive that people donated for, so thank you for that. I thought that would be a really cool idea when I, was signed up for this run, so I was like, you know what, that would be a cool thing to do. Just to get people to put some money into the charity.
We haven't really talked about this boss fight, but this is the most RNG heavy part of the run. Because depending on your RNG, you can get a few hits in before she brings her shield back up.
I think I got a 2 cherry?
I think you did.
Or maybe it was a 1 cherry. No, it was 2 cherry, okay.
It was definitely 2 cherry.
Yeah, okay.
She was really nice to you today.
Yeah, she let me get a lot of hits. You can also get double hits on her in certain cases, depending on which attack she does in which order, which, just makes the fight go faster.
So we are entering the final phase here, and we are invincible, so it's just making sure we just kick her butt.
Technically, we are not invincible, we just have constantly refilling health.
You might as well be invincible. Remember, kids, if your friends are in need, kill each other, and we'll fully heal her. Please don't actually
Don't do that, especially...
Yeah, I realize what I just said. I greatly apologize.
Especially not with the charity that this is going towards.
Yes, yeah, that's why I realized what I said. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Give us a naughty corner, Jackal.
Okay, by the way, get ready on time.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, and time.
Alright, so it looks like the timer, we've got 52 minutes and 22 seconds.
Alright, that's underestimate, technically, if you don't count the false start.
Yeah, we restarted that, so yeah, we'll say it's definitely underestimate.
And,
we did it.
This is like, almost 4 minutes off my PB. So, overall, kind of a bad run, but it was fun. I had a good time.
There you go. Well, that's the important part, right?
It's a good thing that I didn't PB because I invalidated the run by using a console command. I should have had a donation incentive for this. Do we give her a timepiece?
She did give you good RNG.
The answer is no.
No, she don't deserve it.
It's probably a good thing that I didn't put up a donation incentive for that one, because I would have clicked no matter what the choice was. Unless someone put in like $800 to give her a timepiece, then I don't think I could have like said no to that. But yeah, I guess we should probably cut it off here and let the next person go. Thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna hop off and let the next run come around. Hope you had a good time. Continue giving to charity. It's a good cause. Continue watching the marathon. These guys are really cool. Gonna stick around and watch for the rest of this weekend. Have a good one.
Later,
Thank
guys.
you so much for the runs, guys, and for the commentary. We really appreciate what you're doing for us, and more importantly, for our charity. So, thank you.
Have a good one.
Hey, thank you for having me here. Enjoy the runs, guys.